Hello everyone, welcome back to the gaming news. Today we have got plenty of news such as James Bond going gold, Lego Batman leaks, Battlefield 6 massive season 3 update, plus game releases and what's coming this week. So let's get started. First of all, let's start with the big news. IO Interactive just announced 007 First Light has gone gold, which means the game is done and ready to ship. If you don't know, going gold means they have finished the 1.0 version and it's being printed to discs. Launch is May 27th, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series and PC. Switch 2 version got delayed to Q3. This is IO's James Bond origin story. You play as a young 26-year-old Bond voiced by Patrick Gibson, not based on any of the movies Bond. This is their own take. The game's been compared to Hitman but with more action set pieces, stealth, gunfights, gadgets, car chases, the full Bond experience. Lana Del Rey did the theme song produced by David Arnold, who's worked on multiple Bond films. Early previews have been positive. People who went hands-on said it feels like a proper Bond game. With that IO polish. Next, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight had a massive leak on Xbox this week due to a technical error. People who pre-ordered the digital version through third-party retailers were able to download and play the full game almost 2 weeks early. Official release is May 22nd, but Xbox users have been playing since last week. They are earning achievements, progressing through the story, everything. This was a Microsoft Store error, not a WB game decision. PlayStation and PC versions are locked down, only Xbox. WB hasn't commented officially, but this is a huge fumble. Game launches properly on May 22nd for everyone else. If you are on Xbox and pre-ordered, you might already have it. Next, Battlefield 6 Season 3 went live May 12th with the Warlord Supremacy update. This is massive. Railway to Golmud, a reworked classic from Battlefield 4, is now the biggest map in Battlefield 6. 3 new weapons: M16A4 assault rifle, RPK-74M light machine gun, L115 sniper rifle, all free in the Battle Pass. Ranked Battle Royale launched in RedSec for the first time. Squads of 4 competing for rank and leaderboard spots. Season 3 is rolling out in 3 phases. Warlord Supremacy on May 12th, Blast Point on June 9th, High Value Target on June 30th. The update also includes vehicle balance changes, weapon tuning, netcode improvements, and a new 100-tier Battle Pass. If you are into Battlefield, this is the biggest seasonal drop so far. Railway to Golmud alone is worth jumping back in for. Now the biggest story of the week. Best Buy accidentally sent out an affiliate email confirming GTA 6 pre-orders would go live starting May 18th, which is literally tomorrow as I am recording this. Multiple reputed insiders confirmed the email was real, and Best Buy's own virtual assistant apparently confirmed the dates too. Take-Two's CEO Ross Zelnick has been doing back-to-back interviews saying marketing is ramping up very soon and pricing info is on the way, so something big is clearly coming. The game's release date is still locked in for November 19th. After 2 delays, Trailer 3 could literally drop any day now. Now let's quickly talk about the games that released last week. Directive 8020, a survival horror space game, Space Haven, a space colony sim, Clockwork Ambrosia, a steampunk Metroidvania, Call of the Elder Gods hit Game Pass, Subnautica 2 entered early access on May 14th, a few indie titles like Paralyzed early access and Outbound. Nothing massive outside of Subnautica 2. Now let's talk about the games that are releasing this week or next week. Forza Horizon 6 Standard Edition is coming out on May 19th. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight on May 22nd. 007 First Light on May 27th. Those are your big 3. Bunch of smaller indies filling the gaps. Mixtape, a narrative adventure, drops May 21st. Crash Out Crew, a multiplayer racer on May 28th. If you are looking for major AAA releases, it's Forza, Lego Batman, and First Light. Next, From Software news for all you Soulsborne fans. Kadokawa's latest financial report confirmed that Duskblood's From Software's Switch 2 exclusive is still on track to release before the end of 2026, possibly in October or later. It's a dark fantasy gothic action RPG that blends Bloodborne vibes with Elden Ring scale, featuring PvPvE gameplay for up to 8 players. That sounds insane. The June Nintendo Direct could be where they finally drop the release date. And on top of that, Elden Ring Tarnished Edition is also coming to Switch 2 in the same window. From Software is eating well this year. Now let's talk about the upcoming Summer Game Fest 2026. Dates are locked. Main showcase is June 6th. Xbox Game Showcase is June 8th. PC Gaming Show and Future Games Show are also confirmed for June. No State of Play or Nintendo Direct announced yet, but those usually drop late May or early June. GTA 6 is the elephant in the room. Rockstar posted the second trailer last year in May, skipping the showcases in entirely. They haven't done that this year yet, but don't be surprised if they drop something independently instead of showing up at the Game Fest. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. If you are enjoying this weekly gaming news format, subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'm doing this every Monday, one place to catch everything important without scrolling to 100 articles. New episode next week covering May 19th through 25. Next, we have a confirmation on release of Fable. Despite rumors of a GTA 6 inspired delay, Playground Games confirmed Fable is still targeting autumn 2026. They said they are excited to welcome players back to the Albion later this year. No exact date, just autumn. That's September, October, and November window. Xbox 2026 lineup is packed. Forza Horizon 6 just dropped. Fable in autumn, Gears of War E-Day later in this year. Microsoft is spacing things out instead of cramming everything into one window. Next, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2 launches August 27th. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Switch 2, Switch, and PC. This collection includes Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, and Peace Walker. Konami finally bringing MGS4 to modern platforms. If you never played it because it was locked to PlayStation 3, this is your chance. Next up, D&D Beyond announced a new feature called D&D Beyond Drops, weekly content for Dungeons & Dragons subscribers. Hero and Master Tier subscribers get new spells, feats, subclasses, one-shot adventures, and virtual tabletop assets every week. To kick it off, they are releasing 500 new assets including 125 maps, 250 reviews, 10 stickers, 5 feats, and 5 spells. This is games as a service creeping into tabletop. Pay a monthly subscription, get weekly content drops. Interesting model, we will see if it catches on. Next, Phasmophobia dropped a massive update this week, an Alan Wake crossover. No details yet on what that includes, but Phasmophobia now supports PlayStation 5 and Switch 2 alongside PC. The game has been in early access for years and keeps growing. If you are into co-op horror, this is one of the best. The Alan Wake crossover is weird but interesting choice. Next, Skull and Bones 3 years announced. Skull and Bones, the game that took 10 years to make and died in a month, just announced Year 3 Season 1, Shattered Sea update. New time-limited event. The game still getting support despite low player count. Ubisoft is committed to keeping it alive, but nobody's playing. If you bought Skull and Bones and regretted it, at least they're still adding content, just not sure who it is for. Next, a new Tomb Raider game announced, Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. No release date, just 2026. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. Crystal Dynamics is developing. Teaser trailer showed Lara Croft exploring Atlantis-themed ruins. Looks like a return to classic Tomb Raider exploration and puzzle solving. More details coming later this year. This is separate from the upcoming Tomb Raider anime series on Netflix. I'll keep you guys updated, so be sure to subscribe. Now let's talk about some free games. PS Plus Extra for May 2026 include Red Dead Redemption 2, Star Wars Outlaws, and the Thaumaturge. That's a solid lineup. And Xbox Game Pass is having a monster month. Forza Horizon 6 and Subnautica 2 are both day one releases on the service. If you have Game Pass right now, honestly, you're winning. Epic Game Store also has mystery-free games dropping this month. Hints are pointing towards Subnautica, which would be perfect timing with the sequel just launching. Claim whatever you can, guys. Free is free. That's it for this week. Drop a comment and let me know which story you found most interesting. Was it 007 First Light going gold? The Lego Batman Xbox League? Battlefield 6 Season 3? I want to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching the gaming news. I will see you next Monday with episode 3.